So if that fat hillbilly wants to punch me, maybe give me a few days for my wrist to heal, and then we'll see what happens.
I would just
loser.
I would just do
piling
that.
on. Wow, that's real brave, Bubba. Piling on, are you?
I would just do that backwards jog and look at him as he's trying to run at me and laugh at him. That would be like, there's nothing more embarrassing and degrading watching a fat man try to chase you, and especially when you can turn around backwards and run faster than him, and then you just look and going,
and then in his fake radio voice, hey, you got back here. It's like a bunch of get back.
Shove it.
And you pinch his nose like Mr. Miyagi in Karate Kid 2.
Yeah.
When he's on his knees tired, you hold his nose and just jerk off in his face. That's my suggestion.
Well, I'm glad you brought it up, because I'm always the one that's the idiot for bringing shit
that
up,
just annoyed the piss out of me. And because of, if we didn't go through what we went through last time, I just would have left it alone.
Right.
But to be bitched at, to be treated like a little fucking bitch in someone's office,
right?
Because of what happened last time, and then to have this happen, and I know, and don't even fucking lie to me and say he got a talking to. No one talks to him about that shit. You're lying if you say he got a talking to. I want to know, what was the talking to? What was said? Did it stop? Is there going to be some kind of a retraction or apology? Yeah, sure. Just stop it already. Just let us do radio, and you sit there and count the fucking ever-diminishing beans.
He could have kept his mouth shut, certainly, but he decided to spin it to make himself look great, and we look like idiots. But the fact remains, some of the things he said yesterday are all lies. He's like, look, it was such a who gives a shit story. They weren't even in the paper. We were in page two of the Daily News. We almost made the front page with this horrendous firing that went down yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever the fuck now. And then it was all over the news.
Yeah.
All over the news. The ratings were very good considering the climate of regular radio. He understands this. I would run circles around him if I debated him about radio and what is going on out there. Everyone knows.
Sorry we didn't make the news about our wife doing an exercise machine infomercial. Christ.
Everyone knows. Plus the fact that our regular radio show had to compete with the Opie and Anthony version of that show. You know what that's all about, Howard. I mean, the fact is, when we got suspended for 30 days, we had a ridiculous ratings period for regular radio. Because guess what? All those people said, fuck, I still want to listen to these guys. Oh, wait, they're on regular radio in my town. Boom, they went over there.
And if that idiot hasn't been in radio long enough to understand what happens when the format changes. We were on that station for 3 hours out of 24 hours of programming. 3 hours of the 24 hours was the Opie and Anthony show, and we were kicking ass.
For 3 years, too, by the way.
For 3 years, yeah. We were on there for 3 years.
Because
kicking ass.
Conveniently, he tries to lump us into that loser of a radio guy. I still like his music, David Lee Roth. Like David Lee Roth and then those guys. No, it wasn't that easy. David Lee Roth literally lasted, 3 weeks? We lasted 3 years, and we left with very good ratings.
Sorry we couldn't carry the other 21 hours of the radio station that failed miserably and had to be replaced with a pop format.
Right.
That obviously we don't fit in as a morning show.
And they said we did our jobs.
Yeah.
Anyone who heard our regular radio show, holy shit, they were selling the fuck out of it. But it wasn't good enough to keep the whole station afloat. We were doing live reads every 2 fucking minutes for them.
You couldn't, You can't carry the entire fucking station. Ugh. Stop it. Just stop with the lies. Sick of it. Then the suits defending it like the fucking, the golden idol. Don't say anything bad. Well, have a talking to with him. And pull him into the glass fucking offices, you paranoid bunch of asses. Can we have a fucking wall in that place where you might hide and fucking scratch your ass without everyone seeing? Holy mother of fuck, do I not want to go over there.
Why was that really funny, man?
You could look from one end of a skyscraper to the other through all the glass walls.
Yeah, you sort of got to explain it because we are talking to a lot of people that work in cubicles and offices and stuff. Sirius is set up. They're all glass walls, and
it's like the Fortress of Solitude with Superman.
Right.
Everything's made of crystals.
Right. So when the last time we went over there, we were getting yelled at because Howard took his shot, and then we took shots that weren't part of the rules, I guess.
The backwards fucking rules.
And as there's a massive yelling match going on, it's a glass office, and everybody's walking by, including that fucking secret agent double spy, Baba Booey, another one that is so nice to us to our face, but then runs back to Howard to lap his ass. Oh, he made sure he walked by the office a couple times to see us getting a talking to.
During the screaming. During the fucking screaming. Right. I think there was a fucking tour going through.
Right.
And here's Opie and Anthony being yelled at. They don't fucking put up a wall.
Right.
Sheetrock, you ever hear of it?
Right.
Paint, spackle.
So it really is glass offices, so everyone can see all the shit going down.
Bunch of morons plowing into the walls like birds.
Maybe it's a brilliant business. What am I trying to say? It might be a brilliant way to keep your workers in check.
It certainly is.
You know, if you see someone getting their ass reamed out.
Yeah,
you're Joe Worker walking by, I think you're going to give it a little extra that day.
You're going to be careful. Because first of all, they can watch you. Right through your fucking walls.
Most of you fuckers, you can take an hour and a half lunch because you're in an office and no one can see what you're doing in there.
They all wanted X-ray vision. They didn't have it, so they just went with the glass walls.
That's serious. Just to be on the safe side, they take 55-minute lunch breaks. Because you never know when someone's going to be walking by your glass office.
By your glass office. Enough with the glass office. I hate the glass office.
Yeah, do us a favor. Next time you're going to yell at us, maybe we do it in a closet.
Can we put some newspapers up on the window?
So the whole world doesn't see?
The closet's are glass.
Yeah.
You see coats hanging up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the Visible Man fucking model.
Yeah.
They used to be able to see all the guts inside the guy. That's what it is.
And, Howard has spun his success over the years. Trust me. I mean, if he really wants to debate, I have no problem. I could talk about all the cities he actually failed in.
Yeah.
But we failed in cities, too. But as a radio guy, guess what? You talk about where you're doing well.
Yeah.
But there's a long laundry list of places he never hit. So if he really wants to start talking about this failing thing, please, you will lose again. You know that. You know that. I know that. We get under your skin. We know that. It's okay.
And he was talking about
it's okay. Look, you need to compliments all the time. You had a really good career. We all know that.
Yeah.
We're not stupid.
Don't worry, baby. You had a good career.
Don't worry.
There.
And no one's going to forget about you anytime soon.
No, as long as your wife is in the newspaper and it says husband is Howard Stern, you'll still be in the news. What are you in the news for now? Some outrageous interview? What did you do? A wacky stunt that got all over the news? What'd you do? Have a guest on that no one else has on? Expose something that... oh, no, that's right. You're building a huge house in the Hamptons and people are pissed. That's how you make news now. You make news now by doing things that you used to laugh at people for doing. Right. Remember? Do you remember those days?
But don't worry, you had a really good career. We all know that.
It's okay, booby. It's okay.
I have no problem admitting that. On the one lousy CD we did put out, I actually thanked you. So
he did okay.
I thanked you.
Sure.
I thanked you, and then I gave you a little shot. But but I did thank you. I said thanks. What I said was thanks to Howard Stern for paving the way. But then again, didn't he invent
asphalt
or tar or something? Well, that's how I do it. All right. Well, I guess this is okay what we did today because no one really officially got back to me yesterday about this.
No one's awake. Yeah. Why didn't anyone get back to you yesterday or
I don't know. I haven't.
Or right after his break, we should have gotten a call saying, "Hey, by the way, Howard said this and that, and here's how we think your reaction should be," even though they don't know from a hole in the wall. You would think there would be some kind of communication as far as that goes, especially after that last episode. But again, nothing. Well, because they don't look at what he did as doing anything wrong for the company. Right. But now we're going to get the old, how does it work for the company? Stop it. It works one way, apparently.
Well, we got, people decided to actually, call us this morning. Thank you. I think yesterday everybody was in shock. Every line is lit. People are talking that there was like a 45 to an hour